All right, Jamie, appreciate it. Now to some national stories tonight. Multiple severe storms forced evacuations of the National Mall in Washington. Organizers ordered thousands of people to either seek shelter as lightning and heavy rain and heavy weather, that is, moved across the Capitol. Secret Service checkpoints were temporarily closed, raising questions about whether the president's scheduled address could go on as planned.
Sad that we've got a little bit of weather that's scaring everybody off. What I looked at, we only got about a 15% chance of that rain coming as this, but hearing those chants of USA is spectacular.
Well, those storms also disrupted Independence Day events across the East Coast, canceling some celebrations and delaying firework displays in several major cities.
Just relax, just relax.
Turning severe storms sweeping the nation, turning deadly as more than 100 million cope with dangerous record high temperatures. In Chicago, torrential rain triggering flash flood warnings as storms pushed through overnight. Drivers stranded on flooded roads.
It's never been this bad. I've been here 32 years.
One woman and her 2 dogs died when a tree fell on her mobile home. In New Jersey's Bergen County, a tree falling on top of this house, causing a fire that destroyed the home in River Edge. In nearby Paramus, trees and power lines knocked down as the storm blew through. In New York City, a tree falling on a subway train in the Bronx, injuring the operator. Her injuries, fortunately, not serious. In Oklahoma, lightning making an appearance during Lawson's City Fireworks Show.
For your safety, all guests must seek shelter.
Donald Trump has declared essentially a food supply emergency and has lifted all tariffs and duties on phosphate fertilizer coming in from Morocco. This news isn't being widely reported, but it's significant. Due to the war in Iran, tariffs, other trade practices, and more, the United States food supply was potentially at risk given the fact that the United States is not producing enough fertilizer. And so this week, the Trump administration signed a declaration lifting all levies and tariffs on Moroccan phosphate fertilizer for a period of up to 8 months. And in that declaration, the president admitted that the United States isn't producing enough fertilizer and American companies simply can't do it fast enough at this time. And so
also, we run out of reserves in about 4 weeks. You know, there are reserves all over the world, and we would really run out. And there'll be a time when you wouldn't be able to get it. And you want to see bedlam? Also, we run out of reserves in about 4 weeks. You know, there are reserves all over the world, and we would really run out. And there'll be a time when you wouldn't be able to get it. And you want to see bedlam?
Remember when JD Vance's team had river levels raised for his birthday boating trip? It's part of a larger pattern. Rivers across the US have been struggling, and low water levels can ruin more than a birthday outing. Just look at the Colorado River Basin. It brings drinking water to about 40 million people in Denver, Phoenix, Las Vegas, San Diego, and even LA. But the river and its basin are running low on surface water, and even worse, on groundwater. The main reason? Irrigating thirsty crops. As regions in the lower basin like Arizona experience less rain, farmers dig wells to access groundwater. Pumps there are largely unregulated and unmanaged, so farmers take as much as they want, extracting as much as 13.6 million Olympic swimming pools since 2002. This leads to wells drying up, worse water quality, fewer plants, and the ground is slowly sinking. To stop this, farmers would need to grow crops that are less thirsty, or stop farming entirely in certain areas.
There has never been a Christian nation. You don't live in one now. We had godly people get on boats and come over here so they could worship. Godly people. We've had the greatest Bible preachers in the 15, 16, 1700s. Godly people. Some of the people that constructed this country, godly people. But it has never been a Christian nation, and never will be. A Christian nation would never have killed and displaced 20 million Native Americans who are still left out and living in poverty. A Christian nation would never have thought that owning slaves was pleasing to God, or that it lined up with Scripture in any way, shape, or size. And we not only practiced it, but we were so obsessed with it that we went to war about it. We had a civil war. And in that civil war, 500,000 Americans died. That's more than Americans that died in World War II or any other war we've ever had. Our own civil war. We killed 500,000 of our own people so people could have the right to own other people as property.